Hello, hello, hello. My name is Aryan Marwaha and this is the virtual demo of my new app Study Buddy. So let's get right into it. As we can see, it's a basic notes app in the beginning, but it's much more than that. On the top, we can see an AI summary section. We will talk about it later on. First of all, let's just talk about this text. This is where you can write some sort of a random text, like let's just say a new note, perhaps. Right. So you can do that. You can edit text and make notes basically. After that, let's just take away all the things that are available in the notes itself. We click the brain button and then we are here with four options: proofread, summarize, explain, and find mistakes. Just like new Apple Intelligence features, we can do the same for our own project. So when we click the AI summary section, we get this blue bar and we're able to get these points right out the gate. I have already prepared a new node before and we can see all the functionalities for the node itself. After this, we have a voice memo button. Here, this pops up and then we are able to, get a transcript of a particular note itself, and then we can just record something right off the top. As you can see, I get a full transcript of it and I can, add it to the note itself, or I can save it as well. I do that. It gets added right into the bottom of it, just like any other voice note memo place. After that, it also supports handwritten notes. You can click this button and then try to export any sort of handwritten document. Right now I don't really have any other handwritten documents, but I have two pictures over here. One was a normal picture and one was a smudged one. So if you have a handwritten note which is smudged, it can enhance the image itself, and then we are able to get some sort of handwritten text out of it, which can also get added to the note itself. After that, we have attachments. Here we can upload any one of our documents and we can extract text out of it. Just like this, you can get any text from your existing portfolio or any other thing that you have created which is in text format, maybe a PDF, maybe a Markdown, any other thing that you like. This is not even the craziest part. I can click this quiz button in here and then I can create a quiz right out of the gate. I can have multiple questions. I can set what kind of a question do I want for my quiz, how hard do I want it to be, and then it uses the new foundation models to create a new quiz itself. I'm not going to do that because it takes a little bit of time. So let's just move on to the next part. Also, there is a little indicator over here to show what all the technologies you have used for a particular note. I can create a new note and then it shows what kind of technologies I have used. So for example, if I just create a new note over here, it does not show any other thing. It just shows the basic text, and that's all. Also, one little other thing that supports this note is that I can export it as Markdown. So Markdown support is also present for this particular note itself. Let's just move on to the next part of the app, which is daily tasks. Here you get a dashboard where you have multiple daily goals you can complete in a day. These are all 4 default goals like exercise, reading, meditation, and water. I can click this and then I can change it to this button. I can change it up, have a nice UI for it. I can change the color and customize the text itself for this particular goal. This is how the default goals look. For other goals, I can click this button. I can create a new goal. Let's just say hello, and have a nice description to it, and then give it some sort of a theme, color, and how many times do I want. I can enable reminders for it, and then see at what time do I want to get reminded to complete this particular task. I do this, it gets added to the bottom. I can click in the right tick to mark my progress over the day. I can also click this button. As you can see, default goals cannot be deleted, but other goals can. And then you just click this, and the new class UI design, is something to be remembered about this app. Minute details that get missed, but are there to help the app itself. I click this and then it gets deleted right away. I can also track my progress. I can just see my progress for each goal, have statistics about it. Achievements are also there with little animations when you hover over it. Now let's just move on to the next part of the app. which is a mind map. This is the coolest part of the app in my opinion. You can drag around the grid itself. I can double click to create a particular hovering node over anything. I can do this. I can expand the size of this. I can click this and try to basically move around and see where do I want this particular text to be. I can just zoom into the place itself. I can double click it and then just maybe write, hello, my name is Arihant. See, that looks good. I can move it around. I can also customize the text in here by saying italic, bold, and strike through. I can increase the size of the text itself, but just the text that I want to be. So, it's rich text that can be, manipulated around for this particular node. I can do that as well. I can also change the border of and other things about the font itself. I can change the roundness of the backboard. I can change how much thickness of the border it's going to be. I can change the opacity of the note itself and other things as well. Well, this is the entire app idea itself, which is fully implemented. For the AI, I have majorly used all the new foundation models, vision models, speech analyzer models, smudge detection model API. And then in the end, just to put it all together, I have used the generable foundation model call. So, I can call this all in the back end of everything and works perfectly. When I click explain, there is also another tab that opens up to show me, within the note itself, like what is the note actually about. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening to my demo.